Tonight on It's the Law, we're diving deeper into the marijuana law. Jay, you reviewed that law today. It's already on the books in Georgia.
It's been on the books for over 30 years, since 1981.
I know, crazy. So let's talk about it. Break it down for us. What does this allow for Georgians who are suffering from, it's just glaucoma and cancer. So what does it allow for them?
Certain types of cancer, and it's particularly for people who are not responding well to chemotherapy or radiation therapy and that type of thing. And chemotherapy, when somebody's not responding to normal, typical glaucoma treatments.
Okay.
But what it does is it establishes a board. It's been a law that's been dormant for 30 years. There's been no real activity. It establishes a board to review, to establish search and criteria for different medical research. It's supposed to be for research in these particular areas, but it's not happening.
Okay.
So I believe Alan Peake, we're not sure what he's going to come out with. We don't know if he's going to sort of try to do something with this law and sort of give some juice behind the law, or if he's going to do something totally different.
Now, why do you think this law has been laying dormant for this long? Why haven't Georgians who are, suffering from glaucoma and cancer jumped on this?
Well, it's not their choice.
Okay.
The law, once the law is established, it establishes a board. So doctors and physicians get to choose to join this board, and somebody has to run it. And once it's run, they put the criteria, how they're going to pick the patients, what the patients are going to have to do to join in, and that type of thing. And that's the portion, although the law establishes how to do it, nobody has actually enacted the terms of the law. So there's no place for anybody to go and say, hey, board, I want to sign up. There's no place for that to happen.
Gotcha. Okay, so based on the current law as it stands now, if Alan Peake were to move forward with a bill, do you think it would be more beneficial for him to rewrite this existing law or start from scratch?
What I understand from Alan Peake is that he wants it limited to marijuana. For
the
medical,
oil-based.
Yes, for medical purposes. And so if that's what he's looking for, then he probably could just sort of start enacting the bill that's already there. You asked a little bit ago why it's not really moving. One of the drawbacks has been it's still federally illegal.
Okay.
The Georgia can establish this under its state acts, and it can do that. The federal government can still come down and put a lot of sanctions. They can arrest people, criminal charges. It's still illegal on a federal level. However, in the past few years, in the Obama administration, they have said they will not prosecute this type of activity. So that opens it up to probably be a little bit more malleable.
So a lot of things that have to be worked out before this actually becomes
a lot of things are
law.
already out of the way, and if they actually want to do it, of course, this is a conservative group, which Alan Peake is typically, this would not be his side.
Right.
And so he's kind of reaching out beyond the norm. So that gives some both side action, bipartisan results. Maybe we get something moving on medical.
All right, Jay Davis, always interesting to hear your opinion. And remember, you can catch Jay and his experts every Saturday on My 41.2 at 3 p.m. and on Sunday right here on 41 NBC at 6. Jay, any big topics coming up for It's the Law weekend?
This weekend, I don't know. We might have to just do a little bit more on this marijuana thing. We've been delving into it.
It's a pretty hot topic. And remember, if you've got another legal question for Jay, you can email us at itsthelaw@41nbc.com. And of course, we'll answer it right here on the news at 6.